we're called upon to imagine some futuristic society. So we want to get our technological mindset right. And this society has the ability to grow human clones very rapidly. So like in the space of a couple of minutes, you can grow a human clone that is biologically human in every single way. And obviously, because it's the future in this thought experiment, the idea is that they've got a database that can store hundreds of thousands of different gene sequences. So you can really grow any person that's in this database. This could also include historical figures like Marilyn Monroe, John F. Kennedy, Nelson Mandela, Gandhi, whoever it is, their gene sequence can be spun up and you can grow a life-size clone in a vat. So the idea is that these clones will never be conscious. So there's nothing, to use Thomas Nagel's phrase, there's nothing that it's like to be these clones. But from a morphological perspective, they're identical in every other way. There's just no inner life, so to speak. So there's no qualitative sensorial experiences. They're not aware of their environment, let alone aware that they are themselves any sort of being. And then the thought experiment says, all right, so now that you've conceived what these sorts of entities are, imagine that you were to open a restaurant. Right, and this is where things get a little macabre and gross, and this is where it gets fun. Imagine you were to open a restaurant where you want to now merge the idea of, these clones with a culinary experience. And the culinary experience and the selling point for your restaurant is, come to our restaurant, tell us which historical figure or which person you've always wanted to taste, and we will, in a space of 15 minutes, grow this person in a vat out of sight, so you don't have to see the process, and then you can just place your order. So if you want a leg of Marilyn Monroe, well, that's coming right up for you. If you want John F. Kennedy's ribs, you can have that with some barbecue sauce. So this cannibalistic culinary buffet is open to you, and people can come and they can pay for the experience and the nourishment of eating a human clone. And they can do it guilt-free, right? Because there's no concern that there's any suffering involved in the growing of the clone. It's not like we've had to teach the clone language, or that it's a living being and then it gets killed. No, in 15 minutes it gets grown, and then it can be cooked for consumption. And the question obviously that arises is, would it be morally permissible to go and patron this sort of restaurant?